Exactly what happened here and how this hoax played out.
A very emotional Eddie Johnson, the police superintendent in chief there.
Absolutely.
Asking the question, how could he do this? Let's hear him here.
Why would anyone, especially an African-American man, use the symbolism of a noose to make false accusations? How could someone look at the hatred and suffering associated with that symbol and see an opportunity to manipulate that symbol to further his own public profile? How can an individual who's been embraced by the city of Chicago turn around and slap everyone in this city in the face by making these false claims?
He did not hold back, Judge.
No, these are very powerful arguments. This is like the closing argument that prosecutors would make before a jury, and I'm beginning to think maybe these arguments are being made now so powerfully, so emotionally, so irrefutably by this police superintendent as a way of saying, this is what you're going to confront in a jury if you don't plead guilty to this.
You know, something smelled from the beginning, don't you think? Freezing temperatures. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You go to a local Subway shop. The reports are the police arrived at the unit or the apartment or hotel room, wherever he was staying in Chicago, 45 minutes later, and he still had the noose around his neck. And today they revealed that the scratches on his face you see in these pictures were likely self-inflicted.
You know what they didn't reveal, Bill, and they couldn't because they haven't presented all their evidence to the grand jury. It's exactly what he's going to be charged with. But the fact that he defaced his own face is the alteration of evidence, another independent crime, if they really want to pile all this on. This was an extraordinary, well-planned, plotted, deranged stunt.
You know, it's interesting. They didn't come out of the gate and detail the charges against him. Daniel Linsky, you're still with us. I just sent our reporter that was in the room there a note to clarify. We didn't hear them very clearly lay those out, but we are confirming that the Chicago PD has told us that this is a felony count of disorderly conduct for filing a false police report. He does face up to 3 years in jail on that, but Judge is laying out that they could pile on with more here. We just don't know how or with what.
Absolutely. The state prosecutor can add additional charges, and he can be charged with a host of offenses. His biggest concern right now for his attorneys are the terrorist event that he caused, where he sent a white powder envelope through the mail and faked a hazmat scare. That not only is that mail fraud and all kinds of issues with the U.S. Postal Service, but putting white powder in an envelope brings it to the level of a potential terrorist hoax event, which could lead to some substantial charges and some significant time if he's convicted.
In addition to that, Daniel, we got this from the AP, and I'm just reading now. Smollett has a record